I'm recording this while I'm driving, so do not do this at home. But don't worry, my hands are free and I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. But I just have to record this because I'm like burning up inside right now. I had an interview this morning and it was, I want to say, one of the worst interviews I've ever had. Not because of how I interviewed, but the way this individual was interviewing or started the interview and proceeded to conduct himself during the interview was just like, I don't know what else to say but a bunch of like words that I shouldn't say because it was just insane, like the words that were coming out of his mouth. Kind of to give a recap of it, like the way he started out the interview, he basically questioned why I have taken the path I have to become a registered dietitian. He went through a program where the internship was integrated into his undergrad degree, which I actually applied to and was accepted to the same program that he was, and chose not to take that pathway. Maybe it wasn't the wisest choice, but I can't change that now, and I honestly wouldn't change the path that I've taken. If I could go back and do it all over again, I would do what I did all over again, because every little bit of this road that I've taken has made me who I am today, and I'm really proud of what I've done and accomplished, even if it wasn't the traditional roadmap that most RDs take. And excuse my language, but F that. Like, everyone can't be the same, and everyone can't take the same pathway. And if we did, then everyone would think the same and we would never get anywhere in life, because you have to have different perspectives and different backgrounds. And like, my knowledge isn't any different. I have the same knowledge. Like, I haven't taken the RD exam yet, but I fully intend to soon, and I'm confident in my ability to take and pass the exam. So my competency as a professional is not any less because I chose to do a 4-year undergrad and then work for 5 years as a diet technician, and then applied to an internship and I wasn't matched to programs, and then I applied again and I was matched the second time. If anything, I have more grit and sticking power than someone who went through a program where they just seamlessly were accepted into the internship program that was combined with their undergrad. Like, you know, you didn't have to put yourself out there. You already rubbed shoulders with the right people and you just got in. Like, I don't know. I just was like so flabbergasted. He was like, legitimately, like, there's a difference between asking someone, oh, why did you do that? Or, you know, why did you take this way? And full on, like, questioning their professionalism and their, just their life decisions. Like, just the way he asked it, it was like he was saying, like, I don't think you have accomplished nearly as much as I have, or like, you're dumb because you did this rather than what I did. And that's just wrong. You know, like I said, not everyone is on the same path as the next person, and we all have different life lessons to learn, and different ways that we go about learning those life lessons. And you can't expect that everyone is going to be just like you, because they're not. That's not being human. No two humans are exactly the same or will make exactly the same decisions. And if you can't learn to understand and accept people for who they are and what life has brought them through, then I don't want to freaking work for you anyway, because you're not going to be open to the ideas that I have, and you're not going to trust the decisions I make. I just don't want to work for someone like that. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I've worked hard to get to where I'm at. And again, I'm proud of what I've accomplished and how far I've come. And I would not be who I am today if I hadn't taken this route. And I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. Yeah, it was rough and it sucked at times. But I'm more compassionate and I'm more empathetic as a human being. I have a lot more experience and knowledge going in as a entry-level registered dietitian, because I have 5 years of work experience as a diet technician behind me before I even did this internship. And and so much more that I wouldn't have had I gone through that program where they just push you on into the internship program. And this is not to downplay anyone who has chosen that pathway, because that's awesome. You didn't have to get denied several times before you got into a program, and maybe you are farther in your career as a result of that. But I just have so many problems on so many levels with how he basically tore through me for the choices that I've made and the decisions that I've made, when it doesn't affect my professionalism at all, and my knowledge and my skills. In fact, it's only enhanced them. And I just feel actually really sad for him that he obviously doesn't have many social skills, and that he has this perception and idea that everyone has to be like him or do things like him in order to be qualified. I don't know. I was just so disgusted, and called my husband and was going crazy after that interview, because I was just I cannot even believe this. I've never been questioned about my ability to do my job because of where I chose to do school, or the time that I took between when I did my undergraduate degree and then getting into an internship. I don't know. It was just really crazy. And at the same time, initially I was really mad and really mad. No other good words for it besides being really mad. But had a little time to cool off, and just the more I've thought about it, I'm as much as that sucked in the moment, it was a really good learning experience, because one, I don't want to be like that. Thank God I'm not like that. And I'm sorry if I've ever been like that to anyone in the past, because it's just very misguided and wrong. But also, it just put this fire in my belly. Okay, you think I'm less than because of the road road that I've taken or the direction that I've gone with my career, let me show you. Let me just show you what Rebecca Hilfiger is going to do as a registered dietitian. I will not let anyone say anything or think anything less of me because I decided to take 5 years and work as a diet technician before doing my internship. And one of those years was not necessarily by choice. I didn't get accepted to internship. I can't do it if I'm not accepted into it. And not being accepted into an internship was one of the best things that ever happened to me because it pushed me to work even harder and to seek out even more opportunities to grow myself and learn and make new connections and form new professional relationships that I wouldn't have been pushed to do had I been accepted into the internship right away. So yeah, maybe I've taken the road less traveled, but I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. And now I get to show the world what Rebecca Hilfiger, with the letters RD after it, when I pass, is going to do. So look out, world, here I come.